Yes, that is. Oh, he is just hanging on 6% hull integrity. Needs to get his spheres in here to. I mean, all these Federation ships in here have no shields, and I mean, you see these nebulas are eating it.
Look how much he's regenerated. Such a huge amount. Wow, he really does almost have enough for 2 cubes now, and just sitting back there. I don't know what they're waiting on.
Well, if they could get 2 more cubes, they could have maybe a chance, because they do have, I believe, unless those spheres were destroyed, which it looks like they were.
Well, we see the bottom Butters is coming in here, taking apart all this mining. So they still have a fleet.
Yep, and this is probably what needed to happen. About, I don't know, 45 minutes ago, some of these raids. And this is going to be painful for Butters if he doesn't get out of here soon. And he does. And there we do see the cube is being built. And really, yeah, there is enough for another cube. And if they could get 3 cubes out on the board, I do believe he lost his spheres, but 3 cubes and 3 cubes with nanites, and this fleet of Butters, which has taken a beating, but is still a nice little group, and they could make some big explosions.
They can probably take this Dominion and Fed fleet if they're not fighting under a perimeter. I mean, it's not a lot of. I guess they may not be able to do it point out or point blank, but they could come back, do some little snipes.
Well,
Elam going after the starbase now. Probably. Definitely going to take this.
Could, kind of wait until, they engage. The left team engages Roby and Cyrax's fleet, and then they may decide at that point to go ahead and attack, because the left side will be at their weakest point. As Roby does have a nice little fleet up right now, and Cyrax, has a number of T-15s and B-5s on the way, so. And there we do see a second cube going up. So we will have a trio of cubes.
Not something you see every game. But even that trio of cubes, I don't know, that's a decent number of E2s, decent number of SSEC Laval. SSEC Laval will do extra damage to medium range.
I think right now is what would be the best chance of beating the left team would be for the top team to ally with the right team, and with their combined forces, they could possibly have a chance.
Yeah. But I don't know about you, but I would like to see some big explosions. I'd love to see these two fleets go after each other right here. And I think that's what might happen. It depends on how out of position Roby gets here. But nope, they're sticking together. They're going to try to engage this Federation fleet.
Oh, and this is going to be painful for Roby and Cyrax.
Yeah.
Oh, just see.
Oh boy.
There goes Cyrax's entire fleet, except for the B5. In about a second, Cyrax lost everything except that B5.
Look at that. Look at those ships go. Wow, the E2s lose a lot of their firepower when they are in retreat. Their torpedoes are primarily forward arc, so
And,
not
and
going to do any damage.
I don't believe that Roby and the Cyrax even know that the top team is completely destroyed.
You know, I tend to agree with you. I'm not sure that they do know that.
And here we will see, I mean, this is, Mort's fleet is just unbelievably ranged right now at the moment. And with Cyrat and Roby out of the way, I mean, there's no hope for an alliance anymore with the top team. And I don't believe that 3Q can stand up to a fleet of this firepower of that magnitude.
Yeah, those E2s are just ripping into this perimeter. It's gone now. Really nice mixed fleet, I guess, from Elam, Defiance, E2s, some Remors. Not bad, not bad.
And here we see the cubes have decided to take down these torpedo platforms, which they're taking a good amount of damage from, actually. Look to see this third cube being pulled up at some point. You know, if I don't think that the top team has enough. If they can get a diamond, that would be a great bonus.
Definitely the bring order to chaos is a pretty good special. I mean, it really will make a big difference on that on those cubes.
I would have to say that Mort's fleet right now has got to be one of the most battle-hardened fleets I've ever seen. I mean,
yeah, lots of ranks.
You've got 5 veterans right now. You know, you've got most of them are all officer. I mean, there's only 3 or 4 I think that have double silver, and even that is a nice little.
Cyrex
boost.
Calling out that he sees 5 tac cubes and they're only 3, so.
Yeah.
Better bet tell him to go back to school. Interesting. Now I'm surprised. I really am surprised that Mort and Elam do not just finish the job here. And that's the other thing you notice in these kind of games. People tend to feel bad and don't want to just take someone out, but.
You know, quite honestly, I mean, we do see this in a lot of games. You know, at the end of the games, it seems like players hesitate. You know, they wanna have their nice little pretty fleets, and you know,
yeah, and
maybe they don't want to.
Now you see this.
You just gotta end it. You know.
Yeah, this jockeying for power, and you've got Cyrex going off here, telling telling the other side to go and attack. Timmy, because Timmy's got a lot of cubes, so it's funny.
When Cyrat's right now, I mean, I don't even know if he realizes, but the left-hand team has so much power that it really, I mean, they could end it so quickly, and that's one thing that just got to know sometimes is when the game is over, and if you're not going to GG, you got to know when to take your fleet and just beat the crap out of the enemy. And right now, that is exactly what Mort needs to do. I mean, five veterans right now. I mean, that's a huge amount of power just in those veterans.
Yeah,
and
we got several or more that are ready to go to help out. Oh my gosh.
This is a huge fleet.
Interestingly enough, I think these are all mixed tech E2s.
And I think that Mort and Timmy have to know that they've won the game. I mean, they've had scouts all over the place. They know that Butterbread and Timmy are dead. They know that their fleet is the best. They've had a monopoly the entire game. Right now is just the time to go and beat the crap. I mean, they could probably even take these cubes on in the nebula. I mean, this is a massive fleet.
Yeah, now is definitely a time to win, not just to sit. I'm not sure what I guess they just wanted to repair, and now they're gonna go up to maybe the top again. I don't know. Wow.
And this is not, you know, necessarily what you'd call. This is more like an AI game, I would say, actually. You know, tech up and
yeah, similar mentality. You can get
keep all
away
your
with a
pretty
lot.
ships together. Can't lose a ship. So yeah, in the meantime, we see a Galaxy class starship at the head of Elam's fleet, looking to be the flagship, so to speak, moving along. Quite in one piece at the moment. So yeah, this Federation fleet on the way. Some ambassador classes, a tactical, a sensor neb, which when you have a fleet of this size, you know, sometimes I like to just use the its special weapon, the super sensor array. I think it's called full scan. Just gives a nice little area of warning in case there's, you know, another fleet inbound. So it's nice to have, you know, a large fleet like this.
Yeah. At this point, these guys are just going to go in for the kill. Expect to see the cubes move out. They are moving out. Not really in defense, but probably to just try to take someone out with them. Cyrix rebuilding his star base along with near these massive turrets that Roby has. Nice last stand area, but these cubes are probably going to just take that sucker out.
Oh yeah. So yeah, there we see Federation Steam Runner gonna eat it. Galaxy class.
Yeah, Timmy's trying to decom what he can decom. Yeah, I think at this point this is basically the GG from the top team. They may stick around a little bit just to see what these cubes can do, but
unfortunately for the top team, they have no uplink built, so they can no longer build starships. So that's a whole lot of resources that won't be able to be put to use, unfortunately.
Yeah, though I suppose they could put some spheres out, but yeah, you know, the Borg at some point spheres just don't really cut it.
And really, you know, kind of perplexed. Well, they could maybe get a diamond, I think, with that amount of resources, but the board right now, beating up on Roby and Cyrax really is not going to help their case. The best thing they could do is wait for left team to take out, you know, come down to this little mecca of last stands and attack that, get beaten up, and then move the cubes in. And, you know, then they could even have a shot, but this is just going to weaken the cubes and Federation. And, you know,
well, I think this is a race to not be last.
I will be very disappointed if Elam and Mort are going to repair their fleets right now. I will be very disappointed. There we see that there's a Galaxy class in the midst again. Just thought I'd point that out. Very nice. Just want to point out, and the Galaxy is a prime example. Zyke has crafted some very nice models for fleet ops. This particular model, the Galaxy class, at its time used the most amount of polygons Zyke had ever used, and you can see it is a very nice ship. Clint is looking at it, that is.